Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulihil ameen. Wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. Wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsanin ila yawmiddin. Amma ba'd. Qala Allahu azza wa jal. Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu. Udkhulu fi silmi kaffah. Wa la tattabi'u khutuwati shaitan. Dear brothers and sisters, we welcome you once again to the series called The Social Evils and Their Redressal. Today, inshallah ta'ala, we are going to talk about khutuwat al-shayateen. What I'm trying to say here is that we are, inshallah ta'ala, today going to talk about the rituals and customs, that have somehow gotten into our system from the others. And these things were not originally a part of Islam or the Islamic culture. And Ibn Khaladun, who has been a historian of the era, he is pretty famous as far as writing history is concerned. A lot of people refer to his history books because he has been a wonderful historian. He says that people tend to follow. He's talking about us, maybe. He says that that the defeated nations tend to follow the footsteps of the ones that have conquered them. In plain words, today we follow the footsteps of the West because we are clean bold, we are thoroughly impressed, and we don't have an answer to what the West has to present to us. I'm not even talking about the regular rituals. For example, before getting married, you have the ritual of Mehndi. I'm not even talking about stealing the shoes of the bridegroom, and not even talking about holding a ceremony about a week later after the bridegroom and the bride have gotten married, and talking about many other things. For example, hanging pictures, and this has of course become a ritual. We tend to revere it a lot, and we consider that it is something really nice to do. When you have a young baby born, you want to have his picture framed and you would like to put it on the cupboard. So this is something we do. And like I said, the defeated nations tend to follow in the footsteps of the ones that have conquered them. Whereas the Prophet ﷺ says, "Man tashabbaha biqawmin fahuwa minhum." Whoever tries to resemble a nation, he is actually from amongst them. Now, the question that we got to ask ourselves is, are we from the people of the West? Let me give you some examples of what I'm actually trying to talk about, because I said I'm not even talking about the engagement. I'm not even talking about the Mehndi, or for that matter, stealing of the shoes and hiding them and giving them back to the groom once he gives us some money. I'm not even talking about that. I am talking about some of the heinous rituals. For example, Prom Promenade. I am talking about the bachelor's party. I am talking about the dowry system. Where are we heading? We are on that crossroads where we are very, very uncertain as to which way we should go. And all this is because of lack of awareness about the Sunnah, about the Islamic teachings, about the Islamic culture. And since we're not aware of all that, we are party to all this. Promenade is such a heinous, such a disgusting act. And that's most often you see in the uptown colleges and in the posh colleges, you have these young boys and girls going out in the name of promenade, and I don't have to say what they do over there. And another thing that is becoming a commonplace these days is losing virginity. Amazing. Allahul Musta'an. What's happening to us? And if one hasn't lost their virginity, they are considered a failure. What's happening to this society and where are we heading? The Prophet ﷺ says, if anyone brings any not originally a part of Islam, then that act is rejected, plain rejected. And look at what we are doing. In the name of bachelor's party, what are we doing? And this is becoming very, very common. I think parents have to take notes of this particular thing and nip it in the bud. And if we don't, then you never know where we are going to head. And we might face a situation in which Allah Azza wa Jal, unfortunately, may have to wipe us out of the face of this earth. May Allah Azza wa Jal make it easy for us. May Allah Azza wa Jal help us realize that what we are doing in the name of rituals, customs, is not something that Islam has taught us. This is all against the teachings of Islam. This is all displeasing Azza wa Jal. May Allah Azza wa Jal help us realize this. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Wa akhiru da'wana and alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum.